In the previous video, we looked at building a text classifier to classify text documents into different classes. In this video, we're going to take a look at identifying the gender of a name in NLP. Identifying the gender of a name is an interesting task in NLP. We'll use the heuristic that the last few characters in a name are its defining characteristic. For example, if the name ends with LA, it's most likely a female name, such as Angela or Layla. On the other hand, if the name ends in im, it's most likely a male name, such as Tim or Jim. As we are sure of the exact number of characters to use, we'll experiment with this. Let's see how to do it. So, we have created a new Python file, genderidentification.py, and then we imported these packages in the initial lines of our code. Now we need to define a function to extract features from input words. So, we did it in the preceding lines. Let's define the main function. We also need some labelled training data, so we add them here. Next, seed the random number generator and shuffle the training data. After this, we define some input names to play with. As you can see here, we have passed 3 parameters: Leonardo, Amy, and Sam. As we don't know how many ending characters we need to consider, we'll sweep the parameter space from 1 to 5. Each time, we'll extract the features in this way. Next, we go ahead and use the naive Bayes classifier to do this, and then we add the code to predict the outputs for new inputs. Now, evaluate the classifier for each value in the parameter space, so we print it with this line. Finally, we're ready to run the code. So we move on to our command terminal. Oops, I misspelt Python. So I give the command to run our gender identification py file. Now you can see the output on screen, which predicts and identifies the gender of 3 names we passed as input. Fantastic! In this video, we've learned how to identify the gender of a name for the text data available. In the next video, we'll learn how to analyze the sentiment of a sentence.